everybody. This is Do-It-Yourself Affidavit or Declaration. And this is copies of these documents can be found in my private group at Yahoo called Administering Your Public Servants. For a complete set of YouTube videos with private information shares, a DVD with over 50 searchable law dictionaries, and other books and forms, contact me privately at engineerwin@yahoo.com. Donations to support this work are appreciated. I prefer gold or silver coin, but as an extremely less desirable alternative, I can accept the commercial paper, the IOUs, the Federal Reserve notes, the PayPal gifts, the checks, money orders. Send me an email for particulars. So why do we do affidavits? Well, the reason we do affidavits is because we have military government. See, the Texas and other American states are under a military occupation video. See, the Alberta and other Canadian states are under a military occupation video. See, the martial law is here video. And martial law works on presumption. And whenever the Uniform Commercial Code creates a presumption with respect to a fact or provides that a fact is presumed, the trier of fact must find the existence of the fact unless and until evidence is introduced that supports a finding of its non-existence. And that's UCC 1-206 from the UNIDROIT and the UN. So they have to, the bail priest has to find the existence of certain facts until you submit evidence. And an affidavit is evidence. And so their presumptions are that you're one of the slaves, and their presumptions are that you're incompetent. That's why they're representing you. This is a letter from the Georgia Department of Driver Services. It's actually a 3-page letter. The part that I want to talk about is at the top part of this letter, and then notice it's the letter's sanitized for the person that whoever it was sent to, and that's the end of the letter. And so the part that I want to address is was at the top of the 2nd page. You can go back there and pause it and take a look and read it if you want. But it says the statutes, which is really all statutes, creates a rebuttable presumption of residency for anyone who meets the following criteria. However, no such person shall be considered a resident for purposes of this chapter unless such person is either a United States citizen or an alien with legal authorization from the U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Service. So, and that's from the Chief Counsel of the Georgia Department of Driver Services. So the point being is that doesn't say anything about state citizens. It says U.S. citizens. And so they automatically presume certain things, and you can defeat it. Okay, it's a rebuttable presumption. Indeed, no more than affidavits are necessary to make a prima facie case, and affidavits are commercial. They're notarized. Declarations are common law. With a declaration, you got to have at least 2 or 3 witnesses. But I always make mine as a declaration, and then I get it notarized because, again, they're bail priests, and they're not interested in doing anything for you. Affidavits and declarations are considered evidence if done properly. Okay. And now don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified when there's a new upload. And there's the front page of my channel with the bell. If you click on the bell, a pop-up will come up, and with a checkbox where you can ask to be notified. And my contact information is sovereigntyinternational.wordpress.com. My website is sovereigntyinternational.fyi. My email is engineerwin@yahoo. My YouTube profiles are Sovereign Living and Sovereignty International. My Facebook community page, Sovereignty International, I deleted it due to censorship on the part of Facebook. My private group, Sovereignty International, is in the process of being deleted because Facebook was censoring me and my postings, and so it takes time to ban 17,000 people off your group, and I'm not going to let Facebook profit off of my hard work. My Yahoo private group is Administering Your Public Servants, and my Google private group is Administering Your Public Servants. And follow me on Twitter at EngineerWin. And announcing a subscription-based YouTube channel called Sovereignty International. The recommended cost of the subscription is only $1.99 because it avoids the advertising only. And this affidavit video is going to be all the details. Okay, you notice that we're going through all of these advertisements. All the details in this affidavit video, the good stuff, is all going to be in another video that's going to be uploaded to that one. Okay, and So for $1.99, you get exclusive content. Right now, the only thing I can promise is there's no advertising. There's going to be one on affidavits that I'm uploading now, but there's also an Arlington private information share that's exclusive, and there'll be other exclusive content at some point in the future when I can come up with it. But really, the only power these New World Order Satanists have over us is through their fraud and deception. And my agenda is to expose it all. So there's really not much that I can think of that I want to put up there exclusively. This affidavit one is more on how to put together an affidavit, and I don't see a problem putting that up there exclusively. But as far as what's going on and the fraud and deception that's going on, I mean, everybody needs to know about that. For that reason, there's not going to be much exclusive content on this channel, and that's the reason it's only $1.99. But if you want to donate and get the benefit of the no advertising and the exclusive content, your donations are appreciated. And $1.99, every little bit helps, and it adds up. You get a bunch of people donating a little bit, and then it starts adding up to be quite a bit. And so it's all appreciated. I'm currently publishing 5 videos a week. And some people had trouble finding my YouTube channel, and so there's a link to it at the bottom. There's a link to it at the top, and somebody actually sent me $1.99, and I wasn't sure what was up with that. And so I sent them an email and asked them if they wanted me to subscribe, because I couldn't. Wanted me to subscribe to them, and I told them that I couldn't do that, and I'd refund it if necessary if they wanted it. And so, but they didn't ever get back with me, and so I guess it was a donation. The point is that I have absolutely no control over subscribers, and I can't even see them all. And so if you want to subscribe, you got to click on the Start Free Trial button, and YouTube is going to want some payment information. Anyways, for great custom websites, domain names, and hosting, go to CubeYard.com. CubeYard.com. Use coupon code CY172 for a 20% off your first order. CubeYard.com, your source for websites, domain names, and hosting. And now check out my other videos: Bankster Thieves 1, 2, and 3, Churchianity series, Bankrupt Corporate So-Called Governments, Bar Members 1, 2, and 3, Do-It-Yourself, How Not to Volunteer for the Selective Service, Martial Laws Here, Do-It-Yourself, No Income Tax, Do-It-Yourself Estoppel Certificates, Everything is an Illusion, Void Judgments, and Do-It-Yourself Kangaroo Courts 1 through 9. And so the reason that you have to do an affidavit, and these are some examples of when I did do affidavits and the result, okay, because they can be very powerful, and there's some cases right here. I did a notice and demand, which is, if you want to know what that is, go to watch my Estoppel Certificates video. Anyways, I sent one to the Pennsylvania Attorney General, and the Pennsylvania Attorney General sent a letter back making all sorts of legal determinations and presumptions that said that they would enforce their law. Okay, if you drive in Pennsylvania without a driver's license, we're going to arrest your butt. Okay, that's essentially what they said. And so on March 2010, I filed a criminal complaint and sent it to the Chief Judge of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court and the U.S. Attorney. The U.S. Attorney sent me a letter back stating that they're referring the matter to the FBI. On the 22nd of February 2011, I checked the Pennsylvania Attorney General's website, and it said William H. Ryan Jr. becomes acting Pennsylvania Attorney General. So I got his butt removed. And there's the website, and it's a little bit closer. That's a new Attorney General. And anytime they have an acting anything is when the guy before left before his term was up. U.S. Attorney General Alberto Gonzales resigned less than 2 weeks after I filed a petition for a writ of certiorari with a criminal complaint attached against him with the U.S. Supreme Court. And he said and his press release said he was hiring attorneys to defend himself against the Department of Justice. And so, again, you have no idea how powerful if they're done properly. And the video that's in the subscription YouTube channel will give you all sorts of juicy little tidbits. The Ohio Director of Public Safety, Henry Guzman, sent me a letter making all sorts of legal determinations and presumptions. In August of 2009, I filed a criminal complaint and sent it to the Ohio Attorney General, the Chief Judge of the Ohio Supreme Court, the State Bar, and the U.S. Attorney. On the 22nd of February 2011, I checked the Ohio Public Safety website, and it says that in January of 2011, Thomas P. Charles was appointed Ohio Director of Public Safety. Thomas P. Charles was formerly the Ohio Inspector General 13 years. Okay, and so again, I can't tell you how many people I've had removed. Now, they're not going to just admit that anything you do did anything. Okay, I mean, you're accusing them of multiple felonies. Okay, any one of them can get them in jail. And so they're never going to admit anything, but it's amazing how many people suddenly disappear after I file one of my criminal complaints. And 3 U.S. attorneys in Arizona, 3 U.S. attorneys in Texas, a U.S. Attorney General Alberto Gonzalez, U.S. Solicitor General Paul Clements, Pennsylvania Attorney General, Ohio Public Safety Commissioner, IRS Commissioner Mark Everson. George Bush had him on the White House lawn, said, toughest job in the country. And they had an acting commissioner afterwards. 2 Alberta Attorney Generals, U.S. Congressmen, U.S. Senators. A properly done affidavit will build a case against someone. You have to build a case, and you have to make the right arguments. If done properly, an affidavit can be very powerful. I've had numerous people removed by submitting affidavits, and with a few minor changes to your Word document, and you now have a lawsuit. And so, anyways, check out the one on my subscription-based YouTube channel, and it's got lots of juicy little tidbits. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day.